Hey guys, welcome back to Intellectual Depth. I'm Layla.
And I'm Fauzia, and this is about finding your ID. Glad to have you guys back on another episode of Intellectual Depth. I hope every one of you is staying healthy and taking care of yourself. And yeah, it's so exciting. And I'm so honored, to always do this. Every episode is like a
It's like
challenge.
happiness.
Yeah.
Hey guys, what is up? How's your day and how's your I hope you guys are like genuinely good and happy and in the right mindset
Yeah.
to deal with what's going on with everyone and what's going on with us as a universe.
Yeah, it's very important.
Yep. And today's topic is about nothing but communication. Yeah. So,
Communication is just very important.
mm-hmm.
I don't know how to pinpoint how important it is because this is like the language of humanity. Is the life, how we talk to them and how we try to understand what they're trying to say, comprehends. So when it comes to communication, you have to be very careful of your mode of communication, how you translate a
And
person's communication, yeah, and your tone. And yeah, so what does it mean to you?
I think it's like you said, it's very important. It's very much a basic aspect, and it delivers how your etiquette is. And I think if no one like tells you how you communicate, it actually does do things to people. Because if you meet someone for the first time, their first impression is just not about what you wear or how you look, but also about how you made them feel. And how you make them feel is how you talk to them, how what you said and how you address them and
Your
how
body language.
yeah, and all that, because your communication delivers more than what comes out of your mouth. It says about how you're
are
willing
as a person.
exactly, and how you're willing to accept this person for being them. And also, are you listening if the other person is communicating to you? It's not just about communication, it's also about comprehending.
Yeah, how are you
What is happening? Are you daydreaming when I'm talking to you? Is your head in the clouds? What is happening? So it's very important, and so many people might not even
know the modes of how to start a communication.
yeah, or might not notice that they are communicating either perfectly or imperfectly. There is a good way to communicate, and there is a bad way, definitely.
You just have to know how to start and who to start with.
Yeah, and it's not everyone you communicate to, because there are some people that you have to be very careful of what you tell them.
Yeah.
They're very, very sensitive, and you have to pick your words very carefully.
Filter every sentence.
Especially like people, especially like your boss or your parents. You can't just talk to them anyhow.
Yeah, translate your feelings like whenever they come.
You have to filter, and even your family, you have to filter your words.
I think it's very important. People don't learn to do this because the way you would communicate to a 5-year-old would be different to how you communicate to a teen and to an adult, even to an old person. Because I feel like normally the kids and old people have so much similarities. Because some old
their mode of understanding.
Yeah, an old person cannot even hear that much.
Yeah.
And you would have to go next to their ear.
You have to be patient.
Yeah, right? Would you go and be screaming next to their ear? Or, is it the tone? Because it doesn't have to just only be with your words. It's how your tone of language and your tone of how you handle situations also says a lot about you.
Yeah,
and
it does.
You have to translate that into humanity,
yeah,
into this is who you are, because the way you communicate says a lot about your personality.
Exactly.
You can't just because some people, I think some people, it's easy for them to change their mode of communication. It could be exposure to movies they see or to an environment they belong, so everyone is just communicating in a disrespectful manner and they
without filter.
They feel it's just normal. I have to be honest when it comes to communication, because the way you communicate to a person could either damage them or make them better than you way them at them.
Like with communication,
Yeah,
you have to talk to everyone. Don't think this person is gonna be like, even between sisters.
Yeah.
Like, don't think because you spoke to me that way, it's okay for you to speak to Fauzia that way.
Yeah, yeah. It's.
Don't think like even outsiders, we are different people.
Yeah,
maybe a method that you might speak to someone might be different. Like now, if I'm going to be talking to someone about a sensitive topic, like let's say we're talking about religion, right?
Yeah.
I can't just go at you and be like, you have to do this, you have to do that.
You have to be
you
very
have to
careful.
Communicate, you have to be sensible, you have to try to understand and see the difference that that person is, you know, practicing by.
Yeah.
That's what I think it is.
Because everyone is going through his own journey. Everyone is trying to make themselves better. You know, people are traumatized. People are in pain. People have so much stuff that is going on, and they, just by your communication, you could make them better, and you could help their life for who they are. So just be honest and just try to be in that person's shoes. And if you don't have any mode on nice communication to say, keep silent.
Yeah, say good or keep silent.
Yeah, just keep silent. Don't come and just spread some negative thoughts and just leave it. Because you know, some people just spread it and shake it off and just go, I'm done with those people. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's not funny, but really, I just want people to be very careful. And if you don't know how to communicate by this time,
start
learning. You know, go to therapy class, because some people have been exposed to so many stuffs. I always say this, like parents, maybe childhood, and they don't know how to communicate with people, and they don't even know how to communicate in more than 2 people or 3 people. They need help, they need guidance of how to start and with whom to do this with, and the help is necessary.
My tips on communication is for you to always think before you talk, and to just like try to process that. How would I feel if I was in their shoes, or something? Like if you're talking about big things, but if it's like day to day, also think. If you reply to this person, if whatever happens, think before you talk. Think before you communicate to people.
That's very important.
And always do not react or communicate in anger.
Yeah,
it's a thing that you would regret and you would feel embarrassed by, because anger makes you do things that you would regret later,
beyond your control.
Yeah, and then also do not make promises when you're angry, because when you're happy, don't make promises
that you can keep.
Yeah, don't even make promises when you're angry. Also, that could work, but people don't do that. But don't make promises when you're happy, and try to always remember the end of the receiving while you are the one that is sending, you know.
Yeah.
What am I saying? Because whatever you're sending towards could either come at you and like hit you on the face, or could slightly, like, you can't think everyone is like you.
Yeah, everyone is
or
different.
Everyone is sensible. Try to be the sensible one and communicate in a manner that people would understand and would try to process
the thing. Because when you meet people in your life, that one communication you had with them could be a changer to their life.
Yeah.
Because you never know. Like, sometimes people you just see in the bus, someone you're just walking to.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not even, like, I was thinking the other day, I saw a woman, and I didn't say anything, but, like, there was something about me that I did to her. I didn't move my hand.
Was it a smile, or?
It was not, because I was wearing a face mask and she couldn't see my smile. But it was just like, I think my energy or something. She just felt comfortable, and she felt like, you know, I could sit next to her in the bus, you know. But it's just sometimes communication, you do not have to talk.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's just maybe about how you
your mode of communication. Yeah, as an individual.
Maybe it's delivering, giving people gifts. Maybe it's in the way you sometimes you communicate with your eyes. You could communicate with just your you know, with your hands. Communication is very important.
It's a key, and I just want everyone out there to be very careful with their mode of communication and know the process of how you're going to communicate and with whom you're going to communicate.
Yeah.
Sometimes you could be in a situation that you're in danger, and this is due to your communication. Lack of controlling the way you communicate, and it could your life could be in danger, and even your family.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful.
What people say,
and you can even be
put
cursed.
them in danger.
I'm sorry to say, no, like curse in terms of, you know, how you talk to old people. You know, they might tell you something and your life could just be in jeopardy. And I just want people to be careful. This is all due to lack of communication. Yeah, so I think
we've said it all, guys, and just be careful.
On a personal note,
be careful of how you make people. Oh yeah, that's my personal note. Be careful, because really I want you guys, please, to really try to understand how you make a person feel is so grand that you might not even like, it's so grand to the point that they can never forget how you made them feel. It could change their life for the best. Definitely. Or if you make them feel bad, for the worst. But communicating and being empathic and having sympathy is something that is like
essential.
Yeah, it's a value, and it's something that you should put your mind on and always think about. What did I say, and how did I make this? Because sometimes, okay, we all get into arguments, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes in an argument, a heated argument, you would say something you don't even mean.
Yeah.
And it would like damage the other person, you not meaning it. So that's why I tell you guys to never communicate when you're angry, or if you know that is going to cause a problem, just keep silent. It's better for you and for your life and for the life of the people you're around.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my personal note. Be careful and be very vigilant with your words. They are sharp and they could hurt people.
I think.
What's your personal note?
My personal note when it comes to communication, I just want to know, for the people to know, just be careful. Like you said, be careful with your communication, your tone of communication, how you process the other person's communication, because maybe the other person have good intention, but due to lack of you comprehending that information or that what they're trying to say, you react to a certain way that you be embarrassed later on. And you feel like, oh my god, what have I done? This is all lack of understanding the people you interact with when it comes to communication. And just try to be careful, and just be honest with yourself, and
be honest.
anything that if could affect your process of communication or stop the process of you understanding them, delete it and remove it from your life. And just try to be a better communicator among people and people in your life. And spread positivity. And I think that's all I could say.
Well, we hope we have communicated with you guys
well
enough on this episodes. We're so glad to have you guys
back.
We're
always honored, guys,
every single time. And please, if you have not subscribed, we would love it if you do, and click the notification bell
to not miss any of our updates.
Yes.
And see you guys on our next episode.
Love you guys loads and loads. Please stay safe and take care. Bye.
Bye.